like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I just got home from work at 5:30 Eastern Standard and microwaved the coffee from last night, and I'm drinking it.
Why would you do that?
Because there was some left in the pot, and it would take too long for me to make more, and I'm just trying to.
What the fuck?
I'm just
Why
trying
do
to
we have an ad, bro?
an ad, bro.
Yeah, why do we have a fucking ad?
We're
Get that shit out of here.
we're monetizable.
No, we're not.
Can't argue with that. How's the audio? Is it Kino or is it Keck worthy? Those are the only criteria now.
It's Keckworthy in the best sense of the word.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. Okay, I'm not gonna. Oh, actually, I should get Twitch up on my phone, huh? In case if Sean Cass decides to.
Or other assorted. I'm done. Oh fuck. I forgot to play this game.
I'm trying to get
bulletin record.
Old world data, huh?
Okay.
Old world data.
Bebop. Let's watch Phanopoeia Gaming.
Who?
I don't know who that is. So what's up?
Oh wait, archives. Okay, here's the Engels memories thing. Okay.
Holy shit.
I couldn't remember where these were, but they're under Intel. I'm an idiot. I will try writing a journal.
What? Ah. Very cool. Epic. Rain is falling.
I never tire of looking at life on this planet. Very cute and nice.
Rest in peace, Angles. Old world information. What's that?
Resident Life May issue. The rainy season is upon us. Once a monsoon season strikes, it will be difficult to hang your bedding. So take this chance to air them out before June. Doing so will help prevent mold and mites.
I'm glad I have this advice in my life.
Mysterious lithograph, Rule 8614. We masked people have traditionally shown proclivities towards treasuring our children. However, due to parents purchasing far too many ingredients for the birthday parties of their children, much of what is bought goes to waste. This rule was passed by the king, who was quite distressed by the ceaselessness of such behavior. Parents shall not purchase birthday feast ingredients. Reasonable.
Incredible.
Alright, we main quest in it for now, until we unlock quick, fast travel.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Dare I say amazing?
Please don't. That's too much. That's too much pressure.
Too much pressure? On what?
My weak little heart.
So you're.
You better run.
Target confirmed.
Okay. How do I? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, please stop.
Okay.
What have you been up to?
Oh, you know.
I don't.
I'm gonna make this the most boring stream we've ever had, and whenever you talk to me or ask me a question or like anything like that, I'm just gonna wave it off.
I don't know.
What have I been up to?
I don't know.
Activities.
This and that.
what have I really been up to though? Making progress with my music.
Holy shit.
Miss voice. What? You just got an ally, bro.
Yeah, because I used a corpse.
Oh. Oh, okay. It would be better if they just said, like, instead of the username, it was like just the letter and number, you know?
Yeah.
Then it would be more immersive.
Robots don't have names.
Yes, they do. I'm gonna call 2B Sally from now on.
Please do.
Sally's character development. I have music things to talk about.
Do it, coward.
Coward, you say? Okay. So, you know how it was all about the morphophone a few weeks ago?
The Morpho phone. All about it.
Yes.
I seem to recall this.
Yes. You
Please
remember
don't.
what it was?
Hardly. I block out most of what comes out of that intrepid trap of yours.
You really like the word intrepid.
I do. I don't know why, though.
What does intrepid even mean?
Means my brain is big.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life.
Wow, I too am intrepid.
It's like gathered here.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So, should I go over the morphophone
Yes. For
Well,
the
okay.
for the unenlightened.
for the morons in our audience?
Of which there are none.
Well, there is one,
Emissions detected ahead. But what's with
and
these
it's
android
Tylenol
Stay
Walrus.
focused.
I can't be the audience if I'm on the stream, you fucking idiot.
But you can be the audience if you go back and watch our videos.
That's why I don't.
I am.
I'll be immediately terrified by my own former intelligence as it decreases every day.
What is this?
Don't listen to them.
Like-
That's
I have rapid
Last-
onset dementia.
last stream was really fucking good though.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human
Okay,
speech.
anyway.
Let's take
Okay, so morphophone. So basically, it's like, it's basically one tape machine, right? It's like one tape recorder going to 10 different outputs.
Okay.
That's a really shitty way of describing it. There's a lot more to it, but basically that's it. But I was like, recently I discovered, well, I shouldn't say discovered because I always knew I could do this. I just hadn't like tested it out yet. But I finally tested it out. Basically, I took my Nagra, my tape recorder, right, and I just took the headphone jack and plugged it straight into my amp.
Okay.
And so the amp was playing back the recording I had made. And I was like, holy shit, maybe I can like put some guitar pedals in between the amp and the tape recorder now. So I did that, and holy shit, it works.
Incredible.
So basically this like completely revolutionized my approach to how I plan on creating music. Because why have one tape recorder going to 10 different amps when I can have maybe 10 tape recorders going to 10 different amps, all with their own effects being applied to the recording, and like having 10 different recordings.
What's happening?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm fucking based. I'm a god.
You god darn genius. You became as gods.
That ass.
An android?
He said I'm baby.
This is a machine.
This is a machine. He's gonna evolve.
He needs a
into
haircut.
dick. So he can procreate.
Hacker.
The fuck? Holy shit! Hack at him. Wow, this is epic.
Much like this boss fight, I too am a hack.
Ag.
Do you get the joke?
I got the joke. I understood it. So here's how this is going to affect Jailbird. Right?
Yup.
What? What the fuck was that?
I was responding verbally to your statement, like humans do.
What is a human? We're still on to do Jailbird, right?
Of course.
I think he's.
So here's how I'm thinking Jailbird is gonna change. I think, since I have 2 amps, I think that I will just make 2 recordings of those chimes, right? And like I'll record them at a speed, play them back at the same speed, but I'll have them. How do I explain this? Like I'll have the 2 tape recorders going to 2 different amps, but in between the amps, I'll have 2 different pedals. But they'll both be like fuzz pedals, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But,
Yeah.
oh man, they just murked that bitch. How does he not die right here?
Is this really a machine?
He's connected to the network,
All right.
I guess. Eve springs forth.
Straight from his rib. Holy shit. Dude, it's like a metaphor or something.
Bro, it's like that Bible thing. I think the Bible's a ripoff of Nier Automata.
Dude, someone's gonna think that in the future, like someone not born yet is gonna like play this game before reading the Bible, and they're gonna be like,
They're like, this is just
"Holy
like,
shit, the
they're like, this is just that
parallels."
part in Nier.
So someone is gonna tell them about how the Bible came first, and they're gonna be like, "What?
That's bullshit.
I don't believe that."
They invented books before video games? Grow up.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
Who would have thought?
What the hell just happened?
I know.
But yeah,
I've never seen a machine like that before. before.
So now
I'm gonna
there's
report this to command.
so you know how I
Let's move to
just
an area with
needed
better
the
reception so we can contact
to fix the
command.
mixer before we could do Jailbird?
Yup. I recall.
Well, thanks to this new method of recording, there is like the tape recorder is too noisy, right? Like even when a recording isn't playing, like the tape recorder, the hiss comes out of the amp.
It's unbelievably loud.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's like I can make, like I think I've said this before, like I can make fine recordings now, but like now there's even more hiss that I have to deal with. So I was talking about this with my father, and he was like, well, you could just get a noise gate pedal. And I was like, holy shit, what's a noise gate pedal?
He said, yeah, idiot.
So I went out to look what those are, and holy shit.
Okay,
this is what I've been wanting all along. I wish I had heard about noise gate pedals 6 months ago,
Operator,
instead of having to do all this bullshit
we weren't able to capture them.
to figure out how to
Understood. Ready to receive.
record without noise and figure out all these what's the word, different connectors and all that shit.
Bongles.
I could have just bought a noise gate pedal.
Assorted miscellanea.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you're feeling like a real stupid bitch right now.
I kind of am.
Should be like that though.
I'm sorry, what?
I said should be like that.
Oh yeah. Incredible. So yeah, now I'm super hype on like, because like the Morphophone was gonna cost me a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
It was like I was gonna have to buy the amps anyway, right? So like the money that I was gonna have to spend on the Morphophone, I can just now spend on individual tape machines and more guitar pedals. So
epic.
Yes. So basically my priorities as far as music is concerned are amps, guitar pedals, tape recorders, getting my mixer fixed, and I'll need a noise gate pedal for each tape recorder and amp combo that I do. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that's all I really have to say about music, unless you want to discuss further.
Maybe. Sorry.
Okay. So I deleted the I Am the Kobold Twitch account, right? And now my my Twitch app is like going fucking haywire.
It's glitching and bitching.
Yes, I'm going to uninstall Twitch app and then re-download it.
That's pretty cool.
have you been working on figuring out cool and epic sounds?
I have not as
Cool.
much as I should be, but yes, some. The main reason I haven't had anything to share is because I moved my drums to the other room now that Eric. Did I mention that Eric is not staying with me currently? I think I did.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah. So I
Why
have.
did his farts smell too bad?
They
and
were
you're like,
so
"Man, fuck."
they were so stinky.
Honestly, I don't blame you. I could smell his body odor all the way
Please stop.
from over here when I watched the Whiskey Time episodes and the Whiskey Time streams and the.
Please stop. Okay.
Okay, but why he no live with you?
I mean, a handful of reasons, but nothing like bad or anything. Just
You're not friends anymore.
yeah, that's it.
Whiskey
You
Time
got
is
it.
over.
Mostly just it didn't. It was partially due to like the COVID shit, and he was worried about passing it along just to his family members that he lives with his grandparents. So
Okay.
and he helped him out with shit. So he was worried about that, and that's kind of died down a little bit. And also like we weren't as much more productive than we thought we would be. Like the productivity increase wasn't as high as we maybe like assumed it would be, and like he kind of felt bad of like intruding on my space, kind of, and he so
Good.
but all good in the hood. This is not a formal announcement, but Whiskey Time may be coming out sooner than you think. Maybe we're not gonna finish maybe we're not gonna finish the whole entire season before episodes start coming out. Maybe.
Oh, so you took my advice, huh?
Kind of, but also that in conjunction with the fact like some shit's taking forever to be here.
Okay.
And just want to get the juices flowing, bro. I want to juice all over everybody. And the only way to do that is to make videos.
I see.
Yeah. I want to
Replace-
juice all on
replace
your
the juice
face,
with
chest.
jizz, and that's what I want from you.
That's homosexual.
I'm homosexual. So, hey, you're a big COVID boy, medical man, doctor.
Pretty much. That about sums it up.
I have a question.
Here we fucking go.
Well, it's about wearing masks, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't get the point.
I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm
So,
worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines.
so wearing a
Maybe we
mask
should return to the resistance camp.
does
Resupply
nothing
and
if
conduct
you
maintenance.
already have
No,
the
we
virus,
should keep
right?
Roger that. Just try not to overdo it.
It doesn't do
okay?
anything for you. It could potentially limit particle spread
Operator
for
9S.
other people.
Data
There's some
upload.
assumptions, right? That people aren't wearing the
Okay.
masks like blithering idiots, which people
Initiating
don't.
Playback.
Okay, so let me say
9S.
what's been on my mind, right? So I have heard that
Their black boxes are online. so we
if
presume
you have the
they're
virus,
We've tracked
wearing a
location of
mask
their
isn't
signal.
gonna do
So I need
anything.
all your units
Well,
on
not for
the
you,
grid.
though.
Head over and investigate.
No, I've
End transmission.
well, I had heard
I
that
heard something
it
about
just
that
didn't
back
do
at the
anything
resistance
for
camp.
anyone.
That may be the case.
Target location confirmed.
Okay,
I'm
well.
worried about the other androids.
Okay, so
We should
assuming
probably
that
check
to
this
be
out as soon as
true,
possible.
then I've also heard that even if you don't have the virus, wearing a mask does nothing to help you not get it, right? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if any of this is true, but if it is true, then what the fuck is the point of anyone wearing a mask? And what the fuck is the point of
Plant life is
people
claimed
getting
to
so
the central area.
furious
Big plants
about
too.
people not wearing masks?
Well, if that's true, I mean, if
Wonder if there are any
if it doesn't do anything, then obviously there's no point, right?
Yeah.
I guess the problem, right, with specifically with this virus is that like we basically we don't know very much about it, really. That's like the actual like thorough knowledge of like spread rates and like mortality rates and hard data on like symptom rates and all that kind of shit. That's like years away, right? Like you gotta have like lots of people get it, and since it's become such a big thing, unfortunately people don't like to wait years to know whether or not they are like able to go see their dear grand, right? Without killing her. People don't like that. People don't like the fact that in order to have accurate like scientific data, it takes a long fucking time. Copper ore capacity full, excuse me. So I think I think everyone wants. I think at the root of it is the idea that if everyone is wearing a mask properly, then hopefully it will help, right? Because this virus, for the people that it's dangerous for, it's pretty dangerous. Is the concern, but
well, I've heard that even if it's like, I've heard that like, even if it's not that dangerous for you, it's dangerous after the fact because it can like give you heart attacks.
Well, one of the first things that I heard, sort of in the first couple of months back in like March and shit, was that potentially you can get like lung fibrosis and shit, which is like essentially permanent lung damage, right? So.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about people that still have trouble breathing even after it's gone.
Yeah. So I think
ain't that some shit?
What everyone wants is like the quote unquote truth, but unfortunately everyone is just working with the information that they have, right?
Yeah.
And then of course some people are like, well, some people have the opinion that it's like become some sort of political football, and maybe it has or maybe it hasn't. I don't really give a fuck, but it's just frustrating that like, I don't know, it's like there's an aspect of some of the response to it that's like people like the public's response to it that's like willful anti-intellectualism, right? I think some of the time, and that frustrates me because I'm not a fan
this
of
says so much about society.
I'm not a fan of anti-intellectualism, willful anti-intellectualism, but
who is? Well, okay, I guess the people that do it are.
yeah.
Yeah. Has where you work gotten better about like I don't know what I'm trying to say.
In terms of the company I work for not being like dog shit at worrying about its employees, or what? I don't understand exactly what you mean by your question, I should say.
Well, related to coronavirus, have like Have the people that come in, right? Like what the fuck is it called? Let's just call them customers. They come in. Like, are they like, do they wear masks? Do they
most of them do, but also I would say probably 60 to 70% of my regular people wear masks. Yeah, and we have to wear masks.
Okay, so okay.
I have to wear a mask for like 8 hours a day, basically.
Oh God.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, the big one. In case you were curious, if you were wondering, I wonder if that would suck the big one. It does. It does suck the big one.
Thank you. I've always wanted to know if wearing a mask 8 hours a day sucks the big one.
It does. It slobbers all over it like a fucking dog. Please, whatever you're doing, please don't. You're making me
That was
go.
more of like a seal.
Yeah, that. Fuck. You should be
That was
ashamed of
more of a
yourself.
walrus.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Yeah, so like, the people, like, every time I go into the hospital, I get checked. Like, my temperature gets checked.
We did that for a while, but then we've recently quit doing it because turns out they spent like 45 cents on these thermometers, and they also sucked a big one. So
yeah, the thermometers we have at the hospital, they just like touch it to your skin, and then it gives you like a reading 3 seconds later.
Yeah.
And then
pretty much not the most like accurate, shall we say.
Yeah. But I'm not complaining. Because it's fast and it gets people the fuck away from me. Well, if anything, it's like made coming into work like a hassle, because like sometimes it takes 10 minutes and they're like, "Oh, your temperature is a little high. Why don't you sit down, and if it's still high, you can't go into work."
And I said, "Excuse me."
Yeah. Yeah, that would really fucking suck. Thankfully, that hasn't happened to me, but it's happened to a few people that work at my company. So anyway, like they like every day they tell me to like pick up a mask. So like I always pick one up but never wear it because I always work by myself, right?
Yeah.
What's up?
Time to remote control this boy.
Oh yes. Oh fuck yes. Oh my god, I love him.
Get fucked.
He is my best friend.
We've won. Now I have no reason to live.
Beautiful. Well, the point that I was trying to make with that was yesterday I actually had to wear a mask for the first time.
Yeah.
Because some lady was like,
bitching.
Yeah, she came up to me and bitched. So I was like, "Oh, okay. I didn't know I had to wear one. I'll wear one." And
like just like somebody who's like A supervisor of yours or just some lady?
No, just some random ass lady. So I didn't want to get into some bullshit with some rando, so
That's the. I was wondering which one I forgot to put back on. It was the fucking shockwave one.
waffle. But like after like 30 minutes to an hour of wearing the mask, it was like, oh my god, fucking kill me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess it's better than breathing through a ventilator, but still.
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
Did you check out the thing I linked to you yesterday? Memory Eater?
I looked at it a little bit, but not like... I didn't like dive in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, based on the one review it has, it's like a dog shit game, but the aesthetic is god.
Sick.
Oh wait, there's a second review.
Shockwave's kind of like busted. If we're being honest.
Surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
Memory Eater is a rather simple platformer with a unique art style / setting, but a lack of entertaining gameplay to complement it. The game refused to close when I tried. 5 out of 10.
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
LOL.
I mean, if you know people are gonna try to close the game, then
Keep.
oh shit.
That's how you get people to what? What is this?
Control has been assigned to
Holy shit! It's Sean, bro. Sean,
Hello.
how long have you been waiting for me to respond to you? I'm sorry.
Hello, Sean.
Change requested.
Sean Cass.
We're bad at Twitch.
Proposal. Data should be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
Oh, he's only been waiting a minute. Thank God. But
These pod got 3 finger. That was so fucking funny.
oh, he heard the review and that's about it. You like the end of it? Yeah, we haven't really been talking about much. Just
vibing.
Yeah, bro, just vibing with our music talk and our coronavirus 2019.
Coronavirus peaked when I wrote my fucking Whiskey Time post that used the coronavirus as a meme.
The corona and the virus. I was gonna say, holy shit, we lost a follower, but then I remembered that I deleted my personal account and I was following.
This is weird.
Let's be happy together. Yeah,
I've got mail.
So
Where does
I
this
don't-
corridor lead?
I don't know if you do this, but so lots of people been dying recently, right? And I want to know if you do this. Like someone like on Twitter, for example, right? They'll be like, "Oh, well, so and so is well, they're in heaven now." And now that I've like cast off my
The God delusion.
yeah, it's like I don't know, like I kind of just look at that stuff now and I'm like, ooh, oof, dude.
Well, that's the sad part, right? Is that like, to me, from my point of view, it almost feels like people have like someone they love die, and then instead of dealing with it, they just like, well, when I die, we'll be together again. Instead of like ever like actually kind of like dealing with the feelings, you know what I mean?
Coming to terms with it.
Yeah. So that's always like, it's like more fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Because like
that's a thing that happens with you.
I mean, I'm over it at this point, right? Like the thing that annoys me is thoughts and prayers. I cannot stand fucking we're praying for you thoughts and prayers. That shit always gets on my nerves. But I mean, people, if it gives people comfort, right? Like to believe that the people they love are like waiting for them in an afterlife, then cool, I guess, right? But it's just that's just how it feels to me. But also, like I said, it's not like it's not something new for me. So it's just like, unfortunately.
But it used to be a thing with you.
Oh yeah.
I see. Because
it's like, oh, the great black void awaits me when I die. Now I'm spooked. But you get over it.
I mean, okay, so Sean says if heaven is being 6 feet under being eaten by worms, it's debatable if it's better than life. Huh.
People also always assume that like whatever you have to do to get into heaven, the people they really like did it, so they're in heaven. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It depends on like your version of your religion whether or not you get into heaven, like what you have to do, right?
Bro, that my favorite celebrity that lived that hedonistic life is definitely in heaven, bro.
Yeah.
Some kind of crystal?
Analysis. It is a fragment from the machine life form. It is similar
I mean, I still think that like
A plant cell.
consciousness doesn't end when you die, but I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now.
What's this?
Analysis. It is a device
Cast
that
off
propels
this
humans on rails
mortal
at high
coil.
speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was
And
calculated
to live in the
as a-
clouds, bro.
Humans sure are strange creatures.
I long to be information.
I want to cast off this analog form and become completely digital. That's basically the plot of Ghost of the Shell.
So what do you think?
Is it really?
Kinda.
If you want to call me Nines, it's totally
I've only
The
seen
plot of Blade Runner is like, I wish to cast off this digital form and become actually analog. So.
Sean says, I prefer a hedonistic life. Being able to cast Grand a Train is pretty sweet. What is Grand a Train?
Tell us about Grand Train.
Oh, it's a Final Fantasy VI joke. You should know all about it then, Tyler.
Alert.
I thought it was Ghost Train, but
Members detected beneath this room.
yeah, the Final Fantasy in general has some badass trains. I just gotta say.
We never really the Ghost Train is in the Phantom Forest.
Yeah.
That conversation we were having about our favorite games never really went anywhere.
Now we end up talking about something else. Like halfway
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Time to fight Lay Boss.
Grand Train is Strago's most powerful lore. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
Oh, okay. Probably never got it. I've actually
I
never
nailed
nailed it.
I'm a pronunciation god. No wonder I'm majoring in English. You want to continue that? The game speak, the game talk, the chat, the converse.
I don't give a flying fuck, son.
My feelings are hurt.
I doubt that.
What feelings? Do you ever talk to someone like? So I did this recently. I like found some
Oh shit.
one. What the fuck? That's the guy
That's Jean Paul.
at Pascal Village. Yeah.
It's trying to hack us. If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well.
Incredible. What was I saying? So I recently like tried contacting someone from the military. Who I talked to when I was in the military, and they were like,
These look like corpses.
how do I even describe it? Like, it was the most bland experience I've ever had.
Yeah.
Does that happen to other people?
I don't think
I still have no idea why they bleep John Paul's name in the dialogue. Would his descendants really go to court over it?
Apparently, yes. In the in the Japanese version, he's just called Sart, but in in the localized version, he's called Jean Paul because apparently they have taken people to court over like parody of, or I don't know. I don't even know how you can do that, but apparently it's an actual legitimate concern to have with this Sart estate. So I guess they decided who gives a fuck. It will be immediately obvious what we mean, right? Holy shit, this game about existentialism had a character named John Paul. The same first name as one of the fucking most well-known and influential existentialist writers of all times. I wonder if anyone will get it.
Phenomenology of life. AKA existentialism.
Phenomenology of these nuts.
Of nuts and D's.
Shit.
Gotta love when hacking just randomly targets the furthest enemy from you.
Yep, literally, just right now, yep.
What are you hacking? Oh, does it hack the Yorha units?
It like explodes them. Puts them out of their misery, so to speak.
Ends their digital consciousness.
Yeah. As they weep with joy.
Thank you. Who is Simone?
The boss.
Oh.
Oh, like who is she named after?
Sure, yes.
She's named after another existentialist writer who had a, like, I believe a romantic relationship with John Paul Sartre named Simone Boisvort or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not good with pronunciation, but
How can two existentialists fall in love if love does not exist? Riddle me that, walrus.
First of all,
Yeah.
Love is truly in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, second.
So if they're like, I want to give you a kiss on the lips, I really love your wee-wee, then who's to say that they're lying?
I think that everything that comes out of your godforsaken mouth is a fucking lie.
Shit.
You kind of suck dick at hacking, bro.
I'm rusty, okay? Fuck you. My twin stick shooter
Methyl
skills.
rusts. I'm sorry, what?
My twin stick shooter skills are just a little out of date, okay?
Twin stick shooter.
Yes, the gaming genre.
What, does it turn into a twin stick shooter when you hack?
Yes, you have to push the fire button, but you move with one analog stick and you shoot with the other, or you aim with the other.
Incredible. Oh no, you killed
Look at me.
John
Oh,
Paul
please look
Sartre's
at me.
love.
Well, he didn't learn. That's the problem.
Oh well. These clothes make me look cute.
Long ago. I think Simone may have come to some flawed conclusions here. Sick.
The beautiful people on TV would probably agree with her. Mia Khalifa agrees with her. Kim Kardashian West agrees with her. Who are some other
Those are the only two quote-unquote beautiful people.
Those are the only two people I have ever jerked off to in my life.
Devour the body of an android.
She'd make a great Housewives of Machines cast member.
But I tried anyway. I would try anything. Just scarfing down android. You sick fuck.
It tasted like oil.
That's what they say.
When Tyler sings, I feel some type of way.
Chubbed up. Damn. John Paul's a bastard. Just look. Just look.
Just look, bro. Uh-huh.
So what she's trying to say here is that you wouldn't look her way.
What does it mean?
Well, she wanted to be beautiful, but he wouldn't look.
Sean, thanks you for pointing that out.
That's what happens when you look for happiness and the approval of others. You fucking die.
You turn into a
Sad bot.
whatever the fuck that sad bit.
Thanks for the assist.
Sad robot
You
time.
mean the hacking?
She tried to make herself a custom
Us
robo.
scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime.
A custom row girl.
Only boys can be custom roboys, don't you see? The two most influential games about artificial life and the search for meaning. Nier, Automata,
And
custom
robotification.
Yeah, those ones.
Sean says lol, but I don't know if he knows what we're talking about.
Custom Robo is a deep lore Phanopoeia meme.
What is it?
That machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh?
You gotta be a Patreon backer to understand the customizable
So you can
robotification.
suffer through the we gotta actually like do that game, not shit.
Wait, what?
We gotta like do that game again, but like in not shitty quality.
I would be down to do that game again.
Yeah, me too.
The
but,
game
like,
was fucking hilarious. He just thought the custom robo joke. He didn't know it was deeper than that. Do you
I mean-
know what custom robo is? I would be surprised if there are like a lot of people out there that know what that game is.
the underground custom robo fans, they exist.
Holy shit, he knows someone that used to speedrun it. Oh my
Holy shit! Now that's a custom robo right there.
So basically, I guess the joke is that we played it like super early on when we were but a Nier YouTube channel with like 10 subscribers.
Yes, now we have 27.
Wow, ain't that something? To play customizable robotification on your YouTube channel is to gain 17 subscribers.
The plot is so layered, like a layer cake, so full of interpretive meaning, symbolism,
Oh boys.
Hostiles.
QT GFs, and gameplay. The gameplay is one of the. It's got more gaming gameplay than any other thing that I've ever seen in my life. There's so much gameplay in that game. Yeah, I'll go to the village, dog.
Still, we should at least have a way to gather data, right?
That game has so much fucking gaming in it that if you argue with me, I'll fucking eat your testicles.
My fetish. So, were you joking about replaying that game?
Not really. It deserves it.
It deserves it. Oh yeah, we did kind of just what did we do? We did like voices for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, right.
No, and I recorded it and I couldn't hear it.
They're sending supplies from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare
Yeah.
parts or fuel in
Oh my
space
And it
at
was
all.
laggy as fuck. Yeah, it was abysmal. It's not worth it.
It's totally worth it. It's hilarious. Sean says that he is open to having his testicles eaten. I mean, like,
So why don't the machines?
I don't know. If you're like super into
They originally
us,
came here from
right?
outer space, right?
Then
There's
it's
probably
worth
an
it.
interesting conversation somewhere in there. If you're the type of person who wants to troll through hours of fucking nonsense for like 5 minute like kind of interesting conversation, then it exists, yeah.
Well, we had I think it was on the 6th episode of Custom Robo, we had like a 30-minute conversation about this game and how we need to play it.
Yeah.
Brother,
Brother.
why do we have to wear
That was
undergarments?
interesting.
It's such a hassle.
The records claim humans covered their crotches as they went about their business.
I don't.
Revealing one's genitals was seen as problematic. So just
Problematic.
wear them already.
Such beings
It's
as
Sephiroth.
Harvey Weinstein.
Machines don't need to eat things like this.
It is kind of Sephiroth and
This is a
Virgil.
type of fruit. Our data suggests that mankind gained great intelligence from consuming fruit. So quit griping and eat it already.
This is
If that's
Virgil
what
and
you want,
Dante, if they were they liked each other a little bit more and weren't separated as kids.
Oh, great. Then I'll eat lots of fruit.
Apple makes you smart. So saith the Bible.
Apple makes you agreeable. How did they get the apples? Are there just apple
I hope
trees?
it. I hope it's like they went to a fucking millennia old fucking Walmart ruins and found a plastic apple.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
This must be Apple.
So who's Sephiroth?
Well, Adam would be Sephiroth because he has the long hair.
Can't trust
Yeah, but
anything
no,
the
I'm
machines
saying
say.
who, like, is Sephiroth?
The character from Final Fantasy VII?
Oh, right.
The villain of
Right.
Final...
Bro, we gotta play Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right, I said it. We must.
I will take it to him and eat.
It's just like a wax apple.
Delicious wax apple.
Wax is my favorite.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
This must not. What was it?
This cannot
This
continue.
must not continue. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Buh, 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 buh.
Buh, buh, buh. Alright, so
Have you been listening to any music recently?
I'm
No.
trying to think if I've heard anything. No, not
You know
any.
what's weird
I've
is like
been,
how
I mostly been listening to like some stuff here and there, like in the background, but nothing like new that's like really caught my interest. Like a lot of like, I don't know if you call it easy. Do you know Ryuichi Sakamoto? Well, he makes like some ambient music and some like that is just like some piano music and shit. Very
off
like
the top of my head.
very like chilled out kind of
listening.
background noise type of music that.
Uh,
Because I like to put
dare I
something.
say-
I like to listen to some stuff while I'm reading, but there's some. The really good like music you can't, right? Like I don't want to throw on. I honestly don't want to throw like Tim Hecker on shit while I'm reading because then I'm like missing out on the fucking music.
yeah.
You want to help me once?
Why don't you just throw on some I Am the Kobold? Sean says, you shall be as peas in a pod. Well, you know what I was gonna say is like how very obvious it is that you like Scott Walker, but we've never had like an in-depth conversation about him.
Not super in depth, no. Well, like here's something I do, right?
Yes.
This where I don't want to blow other people's wad on shit, right?
Uh-huh.
So I've just started to realize I do this like subconsciously, like because I'm thinking about this game, right? I've been thinking about like some of the shit that like replaying. I'm like, this is the coolest shit ever, but like I don't always point it out as the coolest shit ever because it would be like spoilers to you, right?
Uh-huh.
But I was just thinking about how like the ending of this game is like genius in context of like all 5 of like the Drakengard and Nier games, right?
Okay.
Like I was just sitting there like, in context, it's even more genius than you think it is regular. It's fucking insanity. But I'm not gonna come on stream and be like, all right, Kobold, listen. Nier Automata has the most genius meta ending of any games of all times ever made. Because then that's like giving you the expectation, right? So I'm like setting you up to be disappointed.
Okay.
So I don't want to get
Well-
I can't be like so that's why I'll be like, all right, listen to this. If there's something like in a Scott Walker song that is like relevant to something we were talking about in conversation, I'm like, listen to this song. It's fucking cool, but I also don't want to be like constantly talking about how much I fucking love XYZ, right? Because then it's just, on one hand, it can be irritating, but on the other hand, it's like not allowing you to like take it in for yourself. It's like I'm selling it to you as the greatest thing ever made, right?
Well, you could just. I
just mean in general. I just mean like I kind of
Right.
do this in general shit.
Well, you could just point out what you like about something and then frame it in such a way that, like, you know what I'm trying to get at? Like, you don't.
I try to do that, but
fuck you.
wandering couple. I gotta start this quest over. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Oh god.
I already read all this dialogue. This is how fast I read.
Wow, your eyes move fast. Your brain functions fast. Your
I'm fasting.
your reading ability. Have y'all heard of ASAP Rock before?
Yes.
That's a rapper, man.
Yes.
That's a hip hopper boy.
He's hipping and he's hopping. He's flipping and flopping. He's better than
He's
Hobson.
ASAP rockin'.
Yeah, Aesop Rock. I'm not like a hardcore Aesop Rock fan, but I know some people. He's like
Operator 210 to 9S. This is your
he's
contact.
the best at like what he is doing. I think
What is it?
in terms of rap music,
About how you treat your
where
I
like
don't.
They requested
Okay,
that
go
you
ahead.
cease making
his lyrics are like hyper dense, right?
Well, I kinda had to.
Like that's what
There's so
his
much excess
Really?
data sent to
that's what
the
makes him
satellite,
unique
it's
as a
being
rapper.
encrypted.
Like
If you have
Hyper dense in what way?
discuss it with maintenance.
Is he cryptic
Find
as
it out
fuck?
if you must. Operator 210 out.
kind of, but not like intention. I mean, kind of intentionally, but it's just like
Violence than I thought.
it's in an interest.
scale
It's like in a cool way. It's like interesting, right? But it's also like there's something to dig into, I should say.
On a
Because
scale
like
from
he's a
Cobalt-
first he's a good rapper, right?
Okay.
So it's pleasant to listen to, even if you're not like analyzing the lyrics offhand. But
Okay.
it's also the kind of thing where if you really want to like get into what he's rapping about, you kind of have to like really break it down and get into it. But he's also just like he's got good imagery and shit regardless, so you don't have to do that. But there's a lot of he has a very hardcore fan base because that appeals to some people. Like so, the people who really want like the most like you can listen to it over and over again and like continuously like break, analyze these fucking hyperdense lyrics. Like that's part of the appeal, I think. I mean, and he's like better than anyone else at that kind of thing, I think. So,
on a scale from Kobold to Agi, how cryptic are their lyrics?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay. I don't really put him up on a pedestal like, OMG, he's the best. But yeah, his lyrics are really fun to unpack, says Sean.
Yeah, that's what I like about a lot of his shit as well. I'm a Bus Driver fan. Bus Driver and A$AP Rock sometimes get compared. They are somewhat similar in that sort of way. But they also have a song together. Or at least one.
I'm not huge on hip-hop. I used to listen to some of it back in like 2017, but was never my biggest thing.
So,
Bus Driver and A$AP Rock have worked together a couple times. So Sean. What were you gonna say?
I'm just finishing this quest. I just gave 100,000 G. There's a big ass fucking tower in the back. Sadly, I failed. It landed on Mars.
Is this guy Elon Musk?
He tried to go to the moon, but he went to Mars instead. Damn.
Damn, bro.
Oh shit. Alien mask. Oh, I only had 3,000 more G than I needed for that, so I guess it kind of worked out.
This game does love adding in permanent background features.
Yes. There will be even more as we go.
Oh, baby.
Cool. I'm glad that quest is over, because I don't want to have to think about coming back to give this guy all of my fucking money.
Did you have to do that?
I mean,
at some point?
If I'm gonna do every side quest, then yeah. That's a side quest, so.
I see. Selling machine cores in Route B, sacrilege.
What do they go up in value, I assume? I'm just out here vibing.
We're just vibing, Sean Cass, please. Allow us.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Please allow us this simple vibery.
Well, that's the hippity hopper you asked me about before.
We can get into
what?
The other day, the hippity hopper Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
He that boy. Yeah, I actually
let's
like.
talk about Kendrick.
Well, I was just gonna say a bunch of my family listened to rap. Like that's the main genre I was exposed to growing up more than anything else. So, that's
so odd to me.
Like rap is rap is like my home genre. That's my comfy genre. Because that's just what I grew up
that's
like
so weird.
listening to.
That
honestly, like from age like 8 to like 12 or 13, right? Some of my like foundational artists, okay, were the Beastie Boys, who I still like. Fucking Weird Al Yankovic, I listen to like a fucking non-stop.
Fucking what? Okay.
And now I'm cursed because I think everything has to be funny. I think everything has to be funny, and nothing entertains me unless it constantly switches genres like a Weird Al album. So I've been cursed.
So
I'm trying to think of what else. And
so
then,
you just listen to white trash music.
yes. I mean,
Okay.
I also listen to a lot of everyone in my family loved like fucking Tupac and Eminem and shit, so I listen to a lot of Tupac and Eminem and Notorious B.I.G. Like all the like 90s shit I'm incredibly familiar with. Yeah. And then I sort of came into listening to everything else as I got older.
I see. Sean says that he listened to a shitload of Weird Al growing up. I wouldn't say that I listened to a shitload, but like...
I literally had like all of his albums on CD.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
I would go to the...
I listened to him a bit in middle school.
I would go to the bookstore and get fucking... This is, I'm like 12, by the way. I'd buy fucking manga, George Carlin books, and fucking Weird Al CDs. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. This is real shit we're talking right now.
Incredible.
So yeah. But anyway, Kendrick Lamar. I got into Kendrick Lamar a little like in the summer after Good Kid, Mad City came out, because it was
interesting.
Like people were listening to it because it was popular and shit, and I became aware of his epic music, and I liked the album a lot, and I still like it a lot. It's a good one. I'm a fan. There's a couple things about it that I criticize, but it's like, okay, well, first of all, the song "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe," like the entire album is like extremely narrative, like really narrative. But then "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" just kind of feels like it's like sort of out of place. Like it almost feels like current Kendrick, like the album. You know, I mean, I don't have to explain to you how the story of Good Kid, Mad City, right? Have you listened to it?
I listened to it, but that was like years ago.
Well, it's like about Kendrick Lamar as a teenager, pretty much.
Okay.
Like a fictionalized version of it.
Okay, yes. I was just gonna say I discovered Kendrick after listening to Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, I
the
actually,
rest is history.
I got the leak of To Pimp a Butterfly and brought it to school and shit, and fucking was the most popular kid that day.
Wow. Interesting.
Like that Kendrick Lamar album comes out tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I've been listening to it all day. But I had it on loop in math classes and shit. They're like, a word?
Damn, bro.
So I had to pass along those MP3s.
So what you're telling me is that you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm a dirty theft.
I hate people that leak.
I'm about to take a leak. Damn, Father Servo leveled up.
Father Servo really out here fucking. Father Servo fucks.
His Pangor, his Pee-wee. It's enormous.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
The prodigal child returns once more. His balls are a dude.
Isn't that so weird? How, like, there's dudes inside the dudes?
Let's talk about Damn. What's your opinion on Damn? Damn seems to be the...
It's boring.
Overall, I like it. But,
It's trash.
the songs I really like, and the other ones are like super forgettable, I think.
Is that so?
So
I don't remember anything from that album.
I think the best songs are Triple X and then Fear, and then Duckworth. Triple X just because it's like has an extremely memorable like structure. I really like the part when he's like rapping about how he's like talks about like how like being non-violent, and then he talks about like his friend's son dying in a gang attack of some kind or whatever, and then he says, "Yeah, I talk about non-violence, but somebody killed my son, then I'm gonna go kill somebody," and then like then it cuts to him like giving a lecture to like students or something about how gun control is important and shit. And it's just like entertaining. Just the entire song's pretty entertaining, and then like Fear and Duckworth are like the big long songs that just are like loaded with all kinds of like narrative shit. That's how
shit.
That's how Sing About Me I'm Dying of Thirst is on Good Kid, Mad City. It's just fucking like 12 minutes of like just storytelling, and it's really well done.
Huh. Okay.
But
I should re-listen.
you can achieve oneness with the universe. Yeah, so I'm hoping. I'm excited for his next music. Hopefully it will be.
Music.
Hopefully it will be a little bit more in my lane than Dame was.
But makes something in your lane.
Well, I think my favorite album of his is To Pimp a Butterfly, and it's just like the things that I like about his music are like his like character acting, quote unquote, like in his songs, like in songs
Okay.
like You and shit, like the snippet of You that plays throughout To Pimp a Butterfly, and like it adds more and more like throughout the different songs of like him
Wait. Isn't You a track from Jaden Smith?
Maybe. I don't know anything about Jane Smith. Talking about the song lowercase letter U, where like it just got fucking Kendrick Lamar like crying, screaming, like getting fucking drunk as fuck, and like being depressed. That's the song. Fucking incredible. It's I love it. It's one of my favorite songs that he's made.
Okay.
And then just very like that combined with like the dense instrumentals. It like I like the jazz rap like aesthetic.
The instrumentals.
The instrumentals. Like speaking of Bus Driver's last album, Electricity Is on Our Side in 2018, is like the most jazz rap that's ever existed. Like Bus Driver's rapping like along to the saxophone track and shit. It's fucking incredible. I just vibe with jazz rap in general. So, but I don't.
Sounds interesting.
I don't want Kendrick Lamar necessarily to make another album like To Pimp a Butterfly sonically, just as long as it's like, you know, I like a lot going on. I like my rap either like sparse as fuck, like and weird and experimental, or like very like lush and dense, so that there's a lot to like focus on, or a lot to draw out of it.
Very cool. I'm trying to think of rap-y artists I have heard.
Rapidy rap. Well, you always talk about how you like Rage Against the Machine. They rap rock.
They're a rapper, man.
Well, Zach De La Rocha is a rapper, man. You know what I love? Yeah. This is funny to me, is that you have like, all right. So as far as I understand, Zach De La Rocha is not a prime one of the like. He's not like the main songwriter of Rage Against the Machine, right? As far as I understand, he's not. You have Rage Against, yeah. So you have Rage Against the Machine, right? And then they're pretty fucking good. And then you have Audio Slave, which is literally just all of the members of Rage Against the Machine, but they have Chris Cornell from Soundgarden, right? So you're like, okay, cool. Okay. And it's like, I don't like Audio Slave at all. I think they're shit. And I'm like, okay. This is confusing. I don't I don't understand this. And then you have Prophets of Rage from a couple years ago, which is like members of Public Enemy, and then all of Rage Against the Machine. Well, I love Public Enemy. I love Rage Against the Machine. And Prophets of Rage is one of the most disappointing albums of like the past 5 years. It's absolutely like completely unremarkable, boring, shitty. I didn't like it at all. I'm like, so what the fuck is it about Rage Against the Machine where, like, as soon as you take Zach De La Rocha out, they're immediately shit? I don't know what the fuck the big idea is, but it's just like bizarre to me. But I find it quietly humorous. But yeah, they rap.
Incredible. Yeah, I can't. Oh, so Sean says, I had no idea Zach De La Rocha lived on LP's couch for like an extended period of time right after Rage Against the Machine broke up. Neither did I.
I did not know that until you just said it. So thanks for sharing the information.
I don't know shit about music anymore.
Well, this would have been 20 years ago, but
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I just
Sean, do you like Cannibal Ox? What's the album? Cold Vein. I think it's Cold Vein by Cannibal Ox. It's completely produced by LP. Do you like it? What's your opinion on it? I'm curious.
I've been trying to create music for so long that I just stopped giving a fuck about listening to it. That's kind of where the Zach De La Rocha feature came from with Run the Jewels. He says, I do. Vast Ire is sick.
I'm not the biggest fan of it, actually. I think it's pretty okay. I would need to listen to it again to like have a more in-depth. Like, it was enjoyable, but I don't know. It's been a while since I listened to it, but I just remember feeling like this is like one of the most beloved underground rap albums of like the past like 25 years, and it wasn't grabbing me as much as I hoped it would. Unfortunately. Father Servo.
So you just blew up Father Servo, huh?
Robo Monk again. It'll be too soon, let me tell you.
I suppose.
Sean says, I mean, it sounds really dated now.
All he cared about was getting stronger until we finally scrapped him.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. That usually doesn't bother me. I mean, I still listen to lots of older. I mean, I still listen to like Paul's Boutique and fucking Enter the Wu-Tang and all that shit, and love it as much as I ever did. So.
Lol.
I don't.
Okay. I've been meaning to ask you about like, how much enjoyment you get out of something that you used to love, like now.
You know, You know how people talk about like a lot of people like they go back to something they really like and then they hate it. I broadly do not have that experience very much.
Well, for me, it's just like the feeling just fades over time. Like I'll probably never hate something that I've loved, but
oh yeah, I'm always
like yeah.
I'm frequently loving new things, right? My goal is always to find my new favorite shit constantly, right?
Yeah.
Like find the shit that appeals to me more than anything else ever made or whatever, right? But
yes.
There's lots of stuff I was, you know, yeah. I think I pretty much feel the same way about a lot of shit.
I should just listen to dark ambient like all fucking day, but just like discovering new dark ambient records, but I just don't for some reason.
I know that feeling. Like I should be doing something, you know. You love this thing, like I should be reading manga constantly. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I constantly should be reading manga. That's how much I want to read. of all the things, right? Of all art that exists, I want to read every manga that's ever been made. Right?
That you can
But,
probably do that.
But I probably can't because the real hype ass shit probably has never been translated. Like the real like Tyler Core like obscure ass like you know whatever the fuck viscous oil. Your Android room. I just want to
learn Japanese, moron.
Yeah, I mean that would be the correct thing to do in this situation. Yes.
What do you think?
Buy Rosetta Stone.
Translate it to us directly.
Learning Japanese would solve a lot of my.
Everything at once, but you still don't have a heart.
I suppose.
But just like the idea of it is interesting.
Accurate.
It's probably not the best motivation to like learn. Well, I don't know. Tell me, is it a bad motivation to learn another language that I just want to consume art in the original language, and then compare it and like translate it myself?
I think that's a brilliant reason to learn a language. Sean wants to know if you have read Nichijou.
No, I haven't yet. I want to though. Slice of life and comedy are two like sort of conjoined genres that I've been meaning to read more manga of that I just haven't. And obviously,
funniest shit ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say obviously Nichijou is like one of the big boys, right? And the anime is supposed to be really good too. So
I think I've heard of this anime, but let me. Okay, yeah, I've heard of this. Oh yeah, this is the. I've seen the principal versus the deer scene.
Yeah, I've seen various like assorted fucking bullshit from it, but
yeah. That Sean says that's really all I watch is since I'm a smooth-brained anime watcher. The jump rope bit is great too. I don't know. You've convinced me, Sean. I should probably just. Should I read? Well. Should we read the manga or should we watch the anime?
I had my anime list app and I deleted it for some reason and I don't know why. But I was gonna pull up that one slice of life manga I read last year that I really. It's the one everyone likes, but I also really like it, so I was a fan.
You know, since we're about to watch some anime on the channel, or actually I don't know if we're gonna do it on the channel, but since we're gonna like make videos of us watching anime, we could just do Nichijou, right?
Well,
that could be cool. Sean says I've heard the manga is great too and there's just more, but the anime is great as well. Okay. Epic.
The scary thing about comedy is if it has the same jokes, then you'll be forever tainted by if you watch the anime first and then try to read the manga. It's like, well, I've already seen this joke with funny voice acting and funny music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true.
But I'm usually partial to consuming the original work and then the adaptation, because especially when it comes to manga and anime, because obviously I prefer manga to anime. So I guess not obviously. If you know me, then that's obvious.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything you just said because I zoned out.
I said I'm partial to consuming the original work of something before I consume the adaptation if I can.
Yes.
And especially when it comes to manga and anime, because I prefer manga to anime anyway, so.
Yes.
Although I do love animation. Did I tell you I watched it?
Bro.
I tell you I watched
Okay,
I finally. Have I ever told you about how, like, I'm pretty sure if I watched Into the Spider-Verse, it would be, like, my favorite animated movie I've ever seen in my life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had a conversation about that recently.
Yeah, well, it turned out to be true because I watched it and that shit, like animation wise, like the plot's like, it's pretty cute, right? Like whatever, but the
It's
fucking
dog doo-doo.
no, that's not dog doo doo. It's just it's pretty cute for a Spider-Man thing, but the fucking animation is like consistently brilliant.
It's God, huh?
It's really fucking good.
Okay.
I mean, there's some shit in there that's like just like beautiful. And you know how you see 3D CG anime all the time and they always look like ass?
Yes.
Yeah, well, this movie is fucking 3D CG and it's beautiful, so.
Really?
Yes.
I would have thought that was impossible.
Me too.
Sean says the other thing about the Nichijou anime is the animation is really good for no reason.
Yes. I love it when
I
the
mean,
animation's
when
good
a
for no
studio...
reason.
What's up?
I love it when the animation's really good for no reason.
I mean, when a studio wants the animation to be good, they'll make it good, right?
Yeah, who did Nichijou? Which studio? Do you know, Sean? I can't remember.
And before it's
Was-
A1, Kappa.
I promise you.
I don't
I
think
was
it.
not aware of this information. I realize the odds of you believing me
Uh,
are strikingly low, but I hope
He
you
says,
will.
lol, yeah, but it's just a slice of life comedy.
Let's go.
People overrate. Plots are fucking overrated. There's no just a slice of life comedy. If it's based, it's based. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Operator 210 here. Do you read me? Operator to 9S.
You can
What
you
are
can
some
you
good
can always
slice
you
of
can
life?
you can always simplify shit down to just. I hate when people do that.
Heavy weapon enemies.
2 of them?
Now, the
I guess people who watch for like they want the reason they're watching it is like I want epic fucking plot intrigue, right, or some shit, or epic action. But obviously a slice of life isn't gonna have fucking action set pieces and shit like a fucking action show. But it doesn't mean it can't be more based.
Command is deploying new flight units for us.
He says that it was from Kyoto Animation, which he would not have guessed based on the style.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that like KyoAni might be my favorite studio, especially because they made like my favorite show. So, but I didn't know if it was them.
What is your favorite show?
Well, my favorite anime is Haruhi.
Oh right. Okay.
Probably shouldn't get near that guy's feet. Yeah, no. Let's
What are
find
some
another
good
route.
slice of lives?
Though, I would pull up my anime list, but it would take me a minute to log in, or I would. But the manga I read, it's the one where it takes place in the future, and like after like most of humanity has died out or whatever, and like humanity's like slowly like dying out over time, like as a species, like. And as a society, humanity's like on the major downswing, and like the main character's like an android or whatever.
I said slice of life. Not,
Yeah, it's slice
real
of life. Oh, no.
It'll be dangerous.
I'll say it is a slice of life.
We pass through that giant's legs.
Had me weeping at the end,
Really?
but it wasn't a sad ending. I mean, it's bittersweet. Like there's a Japanese word that's basically means like bittersweet, like slice of life kind of shit. I can't remember it. I wish I was if I wasn't Epic Gaming, I would be able to pull it up and tell you,
But you're not an Epic Gaming.
I'll wait till a cutscene that I've seen before, and then we'll go.
Sean says Azumanga Dao.
Well, Azumanga Daioh is supposed to be pretty good. I've never seen it though, or read it. That's not what I'm talking about though. God, what it's called. I'll look it up in a second.
Please do.
I have to.
So I can.
I just
have
read it last
that-
year. I kept making the girl from my profile picture on Discord a bunch. She's got like green hair.
Damn it.
Yes, I did.
I did ask for slice of life. So no, Tyler thought that you were naming the manga or the anime that he was
No,
talking about.
At
not
first,
recommending.
at first I did, but then I realized that I'm a brain dead moron.
A god-forsaken fucking freak.
Time to hack this bay.
Please don't kill Angles. I love Angles.
He leave me no choice.
I'm in love with Angles. If you have...
Love an angle like
if you have-
Pythagoras.
I'm sorry, what?
Said love and angles like Pythagoras.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared ass shit.
2b plus 9s equals hard D.
Equals 3. If you have more slice of life recommendations, I'd be happy to have them. Sean.
Pretty soon.
Or Tyler.
Doesn't I think Gintama has slice of life comedy elements to it. I'm finally gonna read Gintama now that it's over. But
it's over? Finally?
Yeah, it ended like a year and a half ago. But yeah, it's like 700 chapters total, I think, something like that. But it seems like Tyler Core as fuck, but just haven't read it yet.
Okay. Sean says Lucky Star is goofy fun, and K-On! Is music slice of life. That sounds right up my alley.
Yeah. Music slice of life.
Music slice of life. I'm into it.
They're just friends in high school playing tunes.
The what?
I said they're just friends in school playing tunes.
Yeah. Well, if you like cute girls in a rock band, then yeah, it's all for me. Huh.
Sorry about pausing.
Well, no, it's fine. I can do without the cute girls, but if it's like about the dynamics of like what goes into a rock band and like figure like the social aspect behind that, then that would be really cool.
Okay, so it's Yokohama Kadaishi Kiko. Translates to Yokohama
What?
Shopping Log.
Okay.
And the main character is Alpha. Yeah, that shit was incredible. My favorite. That was easily my favorite slice of life thing. I read the manga last year, like last summer.
Yokohama Shopping Log.
A low altitude approach is recommended.
Got it, thanks.
I also want to read Aria, which is supposed to be similar.
Do what?
The series, I think it's called Aria. I think it's also like a
Aria.
sci-fi. Mostly follows female characters' slice of life.
Okay. Cool, Sean. I'll check it out. Thank you for the recommendations.
The hacking is not cool enough for us being a story boss.
Huh.
Damn!
Are you over leveled?
Yeah, kind of. Yes, actually, definitely. Definitely over leveled.
Target enemies offline. That should do it for the Alliance.
Look out! It's recharging!
Actually, Hibike Euphonium is great and a lot deeper than everything else I listed. It's about being in marching band, or well, concert band to be more precise.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that one. I was gonna say, that seems like it might be right up your alley.
One of my brother's friends really likes Hibike Euphonium, but he's kind of a freak and like an elitist in regards to anime, so
Unbelievable.
I got turned off from that
Aliens
one.
who haven't revealed themselves in hundreds of years. We're hiding underground.
But if you recommend it, I like watched the first episode of it, but I was like, I don't know, I couldn't like
You weren't vibing.
yeah, I wasn't vibing because I couldn't separate the fact that I heard about it from this guy. But now that it's been a while, I can probably give it another shot.
I've never felt that way about pretty much anything. I don't think.
This is your commander. For the first time.
I think like
I hear that a lot from people, so it's a thing, right? Definitely.
yeah, like art,
that are
like
in direct command of the machine life forms on this planet.
definitely
If we
like
can destroy them, we can end this long and arduous
like
war
if
once and
Jackson
for
were
all.
to
Our
recommend me
intel team is
music,
hard at
I
work
would like
attempting to analyze the source of the
definitely
signal, but we're not there yet. We need
probably
more data.
be
All
more
Bureau units
open
are hereby
to
ordered to prioritize
liking
data
it
collection
straight from the
above all
get-go
else.
than
We
like
can't let this chance slip through our fingers.
I don't fucking know, some
Glory
random
to
ass
mankind.
bitch.
I used command's data
Even
to
if-
determine the signal source.
Well-
and marked it on the map.
Like, you know what I mean?
But it seems to be
Well,
underground.
I don't know. To me, it's more along the lines of I'm more likely to actually like check it out.
If
Oh,
we're lucky.
okay. Yeah.
You're not much for plans.
I know, like I feel like I usually don't need much help. Like I don't need pointed towards like
I
liking
do.
something as much as I just need to like hear about the thing. I just need to hear about it. So, I mean, if it's like somebody who's like opinion, I'm like, yeah, we like similar things, or like when they find something interesting, I will also find it interesting. Then it's like, okay, well, then I'm more likely to be like, okay, I should definitely give this a shot. But it's not so much of predisposed to liking it, I don't think. Unless I'm misunderstanding my own thought process about it. No, but I don't. I guess some
To
people like
understand
really
yourself.
really intimately associate like art they consume with if they consume it with somebody else, right? They'll be like, oh, me and my girlfriend watched that, and then we broke up, and then now I can't even fucking watch that show anymore. It fucks me up. I'm like, I've never really had that experience with anything.
I think I've had that experience with some...
What the fuck?
What?
I just died.
Did you just die?
I had
the
like
fuck?
full health. Alright. Alright. This is the first time I fucking died. Fucking.
Incredible.
I don't blame people.
Truly,
I guess, but, I
a
just,
moment for the ages.
Or people will be like, I'll be like, this thing is cool, and they'll be like, yeah, but I knew this guy who was an asshole and he liked that. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you on about?
Death by fidget spinner. I don't know, like when my girlfriend broke up with me, I couldn't do Animal Crossing or Sigur Rós. Probably some other things as well. Studio Ghibli movies was probably another thing.
Damn, that sucks. Studio Ghibli movies are good.
Yeah. I mean, I love Howl's Moving Castle. But, yeah. Oh, I see why he died. Those are kamikaze flyers, says Sean.
Yeah, well, they worked.
the machines aren't mimicking humans. They're mimicking the Japanese specifically.
This, but unironically.
What is this?
Analysis. It is a
They hit like a truck, probably just as hard as the Goliaths when they get you with the command grab. Yesterday, are you into ramen?
Am I into ramen? Yeah, I want to be more into ramen. I want to be a fucking ramen aficionado. But, I don't have any
Just
places.
but unironically, or?
No, like this, but unironically. I don't ever say anything ironically.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I say some things ironically, but it's usually obvious.
Hallway looks pretty.
And,
Yeah.
it's usually post-ironically.
Post-ironically. As separate from meta, ironically.
When you get into meta, ironically, you're like getting into actual irony again, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I wish you have.
There's like
you
three
would have read
levels to it.
that you would have read Homestuck, because there's so much fucking. The characters fucking like just thinking about shit being ironic is fucking hilarious. And now I just say it's like inseparable. Like I can't think about things being fucking
For a long time.
ironic and not ironic without thinking of fucking Dave from Homestuck. Having the debate with himself about like the proper course of an action, doing an action ironically or not.
I don't know. It's like the webcomic shit, man. Just like give it to me all in one thing.
Are they
I mean,
dead?
it's not like you have to wait. You can read the whole thing now. It's just fucking long as fuck.
Destroyed alien motherships.
But it's not in like chronological order though, right?
To the graveyard.
What, Homestuck?
Creators.
Yeah.
I mean, there are times when it's got like time travel bullshit and shit. So yeah, there's shit that's not in chronological order, but it's like told.
You.
Like you just experience the story.
No, but you like.
My name is Adam.
You don't gotta
The
fucking.
aliens you seek are no longer here.
I don't.
So there's
I
no like page flipping
By
to like
us,
something
the
specific.
machines.
no.
If you do something.
It is completely linear
Will wipe out the animals.
Really?
to read.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Machines are weapons capable
That is
of
not
evolution.
what
We can grow.
I thought.
Aware.
Okay. Well, sure. I mean, I might read it now then.
It's still the most
Or not.
It's still the most creative like internet. One of the most creative like internet things that exists, I think. Despite its issues.
What are the issues?
You'd probably be surprised at how quickly it happened. You destroyed
Some of the story directions later on feel a little bit misguided. That's the least spoilery way I can put it, but it still continues to be based and creative as fuck the entire time. But I don't know, I guess it depends on what you get out of it, because like, so the author Andrew Hussey had like a reputation for making like shit that was like really meta and like sort of creatively boundary pushing in different ways, right? And also extremely funny.
no value to us.
But
The humans on the
but Homestuck was the first thing he did that had like actual like characters and shit, like with a like character arcs and plot and shit. And
Okay.
it got this teenage audience, and then sort of by the end it
because
in some ways feels like it a little bit is too much there's too much like teenagers being teenagers and not like, oh shit, like this is like a really funny meta way to look at like XYZ topic with also having these characters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's some people that were there, they like the main thing they were there for was like these teenage characters, bro. Are they gonna hook up? And like who gives a fuck? I'm here for like the plot of like how like breaking like the most absurdly like over the top like MMO gaming thing that it could possibly exist, and then like how do you break like the systems and shit, and that's what's interesting and funny, and the characters are like the icing on the cake. But I think I keep hacking for no reason.
In order to drag their secrets forth into the light.
Fucking hacker, man.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. I just gotta.
We'd never do that.
Can you believe this 2B? This guy's bonkers.
This guy's bonkers is my favorite line. This guy's bonkers.
Tim Rogers, is that you?
Wonder if Tim Rogers is a Nier fan.
This is the fate that
9S gaslighting Adam.
That's for your beloved humans.
You're bonkers. That's what I tell my wife when she tells me to stop hitting her. Like, you're being bonkers.
I would bet my life that he likes Nier.
Yeah. We better get back to the bunker.
You never know. You never know some stuff, right?
I would bet my life.
I would bet my life his
He
thoughts on
likes
it are
The
interesting
Last of
regardless.
Us, dude.
Back this way again?
Yeah.
What a
I don't know, but
Stop complaining.
Tim Rogers is like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of this way too. Like, some people can like something for any reason. You know what I mean?
We now have an
Does that make sense? Like Tim Rogers can like shit for any reason.
About time we had access.
Like I appreciate that. Like I want to be the same way.
They let you
like-
transfer your
Tim-
consciousness to a temporary
Tim
body back
will
in the
love
bunker.
a game if he
Tech
can
guys
just
told
hang
me
out
a
in
while
it.
ago, but I didn't know they finally got it working.
That's why Dragon Quest is his favorite shit, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
The whole
yeah,
game is just fucking hanging out
your commander
with your
has
fucking bros.
access points, so here you go. Oh, and I got the stupid transporter up and running too.
Man,
You?
I've known the commander
Can,
for a while now. She sure is good at pawning work off on people. Next
I'm
time
sad
you
a lot
see her,
that
give her some
he didn't make a
lip
Dragon Quest like 11 video now, and it would be like 9 hours long.
Still,
Yeah.
It would just be him playing the whole fucking game.
they're way
He made it act like when the video was 35 minutes, and now he makes 3-hour videos about the fucking Last of Us.
open to attack, and they're
Well, fair enough, I guess, right?
too.
man, can we get to a Dragon Quest game soon?
Sure, I'm gonna fuck.
I need to experience it.
All right, we out here. We're really in the shit now. We can warp.
Are we?
So we can get back to doing those fucking side quests.
Those fucking.
Let's go to the factory entrance. Yeah.
Did you watch Tim's Last of Us video?
I've seen parts of it. I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
God, I hate you.
It's long as fuck, man. I don't watch YouTube videos like I used to. I should though.
You shouldn't.
Well, no, I like to consume analysis of things, and that's where the only place anybody analyzes things is on fucking YouTube now. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's oversaturated now, though. I miss the fucking golden age, bro. The golden age, when like
What was the golden age?
the golden age, like
Fucking 2006.
No, like fucking like 2012 to like 2016, like these dudes like a 45-minute video was long and shit. Like this guy posted an epically long 45-minute video about Fallout 3. Whoa. This guy he made a video about Dark Souls. Whoa. And now it's just like, yeah, I made a 7-hour video about fucking Pokemon Omega Ruby. Like what? There's not 7 hours of interesting shit to say about that game, I promise. I haven't watched the video though. I clicked on it, watched some of it, and then the fucking table of contents is like the routes and shit.
Oh god.
He's like route 93 analysis, 20 minutes of the 7-hour video. I'm like, what? Fucking excuse me? Did you make the game? I mean, I'm glad.
We just had a 6-hour video, so
yeah, but it's not like
can't say
this is a stream. This is a stream. That's different. This is like a 7-hour edited. You know, one thing, taking videos like making videos, right, has taught me that
if it's 7 hours, there's like an unbelievable amount of padding.
Well, yeah, but also like I extremely notice shit that gets on my nerves. Like remember that one time I posted that video about the Alice games? And I was like, I'm not going to watch it because I want to cover the Alice games.
The what games?
The Alice.
Alice game.
American McGee's Alice and Alice Madness Returns.
I mean, we've talked about that.
Well, I posted the video this guy made, and I'm like, I was like, I wish I could watch this video, but I want to cover the game, so I don't want to watch the video. And you're like, that's fucking stupid. And I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right, but also, like, I want my opinion to be as much just of my own as possible, right? Or you know what I mean?
Which I agree with.
But I watched the video last week or whatever finally.
Oh my god!
Because of my watch later, I said, "Fuck, I don't know if I'm going to cover these games or not." And the guy who did it, his name is Noah Caldwell Gervais, right? Like he's living my dream life, honestly, because he makes fucking game like hour and 40-minute game videos and like lives in a bus with his girlfriend or whatever, and they just drive around like in the bus.
My god!
Just lives in a bus. He has a video that's like, I need to watch this one because this seems like fucking Tyler Core as fuck. It's like the real life settings of Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas. And I presume it's him, like, going around Nevada, like, looking at the actual places that inspired some of the locations in Fallout, which is, like, sick as fuck. Like, it's just a good video idea or whatever. But one, like, the most notable thing about, he makes long-ass videos, and they're pretty good, right? Like, his rating's pretty good. But the thing he does that gets on my nerves now that I make videos is, like, his audio is, like, it's not bad. He doesn't, he reads, he's got like an hour-long script, right? And he reads the whole script, and like sometimes he'll like cough or whatever, and he doesn't cut it out. Or like he'll stumble over his words, right? It's just like him.
Oh, that bastard.
I know, right? Like it's not that bad of a thing, right? It really isn't. But it gets my fucking nerves because I'm like, well, I'm autistic about it.
Yeah.
Like the take's got to be perfect. Or
is that so?
Like there's so much shit. Like if I watch my Tony Hawk video right now, there's like at least 5 spots where I'm like, I would completely re-record the entire 20-minute video because I said something weird.
Oh my god.
It is not worth being fucking like spending that much effort
Why?
on. But at the same time, like you're reading the fucking script, like you'll fuck up a sentence and just like start over. Yeah, it's just like, but at the same time, like, if that makes him able to make videos, like, way more efficiently, to not have to spend hours, like, slaving over the fucking, making sure the audio doesn't have extra breaths in it and shit, then I can't blame him.
Right.
And there's just that kind of shit with, like, everybody. Like, even if I go back and watch, like, oh shit. Excuse me.
I killed my mother.
What?
I'm just watching this.
I killed my father. I killed my mother. And in his hand he coldly gripped both the joy of growing up and the agony of being alone.
Huh? You fucking what, mate? Yeah, so I noticed all kinds of shit. I've also realized that a lot of
That concludes our report on the events surrounding the alien wreckage.
like
Then they were dead this whole time.
the people who are the most like who make the best videos don't make the best videos.
Must be kept confidential.
I'm sorry,
Like-
what?
Speak of it to no one.
Like people who make like the videos that like are the best fucking like game analysis or just whatever video essays. A lot of the time their videos aren't even like any good.
This order comes directly from the
What do you mean by that?
Like just as videos.
Such unique
Oh,
individuals
yeah.
is
Duh.
essential for the success of future missions.
They're just like
Understood.
had an interesting idea, or they like hit a point in a certain way that's like nobody else has really done or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay. So they kind of hit that niche, but it's not like the video itself is like so fucking far and away. Like, I don't know, because I watch like there's just some people who like they're really popular, and like some like a good example is like H-Bomber guy, and he's made like a bunch of like long videos about different shit. And a lot of his
Bomber
videos,
guy is fucking boring.
a lot of his videos are like ass. Like he has some good ones, but a lot of them are just bad.
They're
There's-
shit.
There's not his Dark Souls 2 video is fucking terrible. His that's his most famous. His Dark Souls 2 video is so terrible. There's a series of a guy tearing that video apart that's 12 hours long. And I watched the entire thing.
Incredible.
No, this is okay. So this dude, Jackson, if you watch this, this dude reminds me of you. Sorry, God, what's his name?
What? How Jackson like is overly?
Well, this guy's a little bit like Razor Fist, right? But
I
also
don't
like
know what Razor Fist is.
it's one of like Jackson's favorite YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
And he's got like the fucking leather jacket, fucking fuck you aesthetic, right? That's like the aesthetic he's got going. And then,
Okay, yeah.
Commander sure is a slave driver, huh?
and
So
uh,
far, so Jackson.
yeah, well, and this guy, like, the main thing he does now is like he has a show with his like him and his like his other furry friends where they just like viciously tear down other people's YouTube videos for being like insipid and like dumb as shit. He also makes like
Sounds
hour-long
something Jackson would do.
hour-long videos where he like complains about like the plot of Star Wars movies.
Rough sometimes, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Choose our assignment.
So,
You should work on keeping your opinion.
it's whenever
Your
but
harm
he
and
made this.
emotional
So H-Bomber guy made this like hour-long. It's called In Defense of Dark Souls 2, right? Where he's like, all the people who shit on Dark Souls 2,
Logical.
they're fucking assholes, man. They're assholes, and here's why. And the video's terrible. It's loaded with like, just everything about it's like terrible, right? Just like the points are
Dark
stupid.
Souls apologetics.
The fucking points are stupid. Like he's arguing in bad faith about all kinds of shit.
Okay.
And you know all that kind of shit. So then this guy fucking takes this hour-long video, makes a 12-hour video series where he just like tears down every single line of H-Bomber guy's video. Okay, and then the last part of the series is an hour and 44-minute video where in the first 5 minutes he's like, "This is what is good about Dark Souls 2," and it's like an incredibly concise explanation of why you would like Dark Souls 2. And then the other hour and 40 minutes of the video is him like showing how Dark Souls 2 is ass in like every metric. So he's like, I did H-Bomber guy's video better than him in 5 minutes, and then I also spent an hour and 40 minutes talking about why the game's actually ass. It's like the fact that it's not even like just the fact that it exists is like fucking insanity. It's like peak YouTube criticism. Like, who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck that some guy made a video about a fucking video game that's bad? But I'm gonna make a 12-hour takedown of this guy's 1-hour video and be completely right the entire time. But like, also, who gives a fuck? I'm just glad that it exists. It gives me joy.
Sean says the only thing he ever saw from H-Bomber guy is the Donkey Kong 64 one.
I haven't seen that one. Got
Is
some
it
good.
ass?
That machine. I think
He's got some good ones. I want to watch his Pathologic video because, you know, Pathologic fucks. His Bloodborne video's not bad. I don't watch his video. Wise Machine. I don't watch his videos that are like. He also does videos that's like him bitching about like.
No one asks
like
how
like
his
right
machine.
like right wing cultural commentators and shit, right? And like how they're
yeah.
like stupid. It's like cool, I guess, but I don't care. I'm here for art analysis. I want to talk about art. That's all I care about. I don't care about this guy being a fucking idiot on Twitter.
But Tylenol Walrus, it's all about the viewership. Every view I get 1/1000th of a cent. So, I gotta make sure those views stack up, nah mean.
Not me.
Nah mean. How do you feel about Matthew Mitosis?
Matthew Matosis, I love him. You know this already, don't you?
Yeah, but I figured you would go a bit more in depth about it since you just went super in depth about H-Bomber guy.
Matthew Matosis has just been making the fucking most consistently thoughtful and interesting videos about video games, pretty much like, especially like on a mechanical analysis type of front.
I don't know what you mean by mechanical.
Like he doesn't as much go into like the story and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I also like I agree with him like about everything all the time. Not like his opinions on games, but like just his mindset about shit. Like when I saw the Demon Souls thing, like the remake they're doing, I thought like, well, I mean it looks higher res, right? But also like looks like a completely different art style. And then like 20 minutes later he tweeted like, game looks pretty good, I guess, but it doesn't really look like Demon Souls to me.
Okay.
And people were like, well, you're nostalgia fanboying. Well, he said the same thing about the Abe's Odyssey, New and Tasty or whatever. He had a pretty...
That's
one of
also
his...
an opinion that you held.
Yeah, well, one of his videos is like... It's just a comparison, like, between New and Tasty and the original. And, like, he pretty consistently bemoans the fact that, like... Sure, they made the game look quote-unquote better, but they also, like, completely just lost, like, the tone and the style of the original that made it work.
Right.
Because it's almost like when they make these remakes and shit, they don't respect the original game's aesthetic and shit as much as... Like, they don't respect it as, like, an artwork. It'd be like if I took some fucking great movie and, like, put it on Blu-ray, but I also, like, completely, like, fucked up the color balance and shit. It's like, it's unexcusable. It really is. Like, you're completely, like, ruining it. It's the same thing with Shadow of the Colossus thing, too. I think the Shadow of the Colossus thing is, like, fucking horrible.
Shadow of Colossus got a remaster?
On the PS4, yeah. And I think it looks
abysmal. I thought that was just, like, a port.
No, it's completely rebuilt from the ground up. I mean, the gameplay and story are like all the same, but it has like a realistic aesthetic instead of like a sort of I don't know how to describe the art style of the original game, but it's not realist. It really isn't. It's almost painterly in some ways, like the way the colors are and the character designs and shit. It's just completely gone.
Eek. Sean says, yeah, I wish Final Fantasy VII Remake looked like Roblox more.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is basically a different fucking game, yeah.
Yeah. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, shit. I've got an hour till I gotta go in.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Maybe we should stop streaming.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Fuck you.
Please don't.
I will.
Do you really want to stop?
No.
No, me neither. I like to play Nier.
Holy shit, what is this? I just matched with Tylenol Walrus on Tinder.
Try Grinder. The other thing I appreciate about like Matthew Matosis is that like he only makes videos that are like quote unquote worth making. Like he made that like that new and tasty comparison video or whatever, right? And then that kind of like the point of the video isn't that new and tasty is like a worse version of the original. You're supposed to like, I mean, if you're anything like me, you take the point of the matter to heart, and then you can like apply it to other situations in art, right?
Yes.
Like most of his videos like have a point that is like worth making, instead of like just making a video about a game because it came out. So, I'm trying to think of another good example, like the Metroidvania video. So he compares Axiom Verge and Environmental Station Alpha, because they're two like indie Metroidvanias that were released like roughly the same time, like the same year and stuff.
Yeah.
And but they're pretty different, and they have like they do different things like well and shit. So it's basically like the Metroidvania video. Like he kind of doesn't need to ever make a video about Metroidvania as a genre broadly again, because
he already did it.
Yeah.
I see.
And he also is just like in a lot of ways he's the most creative. Like he's very like dryly analytical about shit, right? So it's sometimes hard to see him as like creative, but there's a lot of like the way he writes and like the way he puts shit together is like incredibly creative. Like the Mega Micro, he has a video called Mega Micro Videos.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
I remember this series.
Yeah, which starts off as like talking about WarioWare, right? And just like what the appeal of it, and then he like goes into a bunch of small tangents about a bunch of different games. And then he has another one called Mega Micro Videos 2, which is they're like every quote unquote micro video is about like sequels and franchises or whatever. So then the entire video ends up being about like the ideas of like sequels in video games, and like what different franchises did well and what different franchises did bad and all that kind of shit. It's like nobody even comes close to like doing something that's creative in that way, I don't think. While also being like actually making an interesting point and shit.
Right, yeah. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the gaming.
Also, like in some of his podcasts, like their Q&A podcasts, he's only done like
he has
podcasts? He's only done like 2 or 3 of them. He hardly ever does them.
Okay.
But he's one of the things that they're pretty fucking interesting, yeah. But the main takeaway from them overall is that like you should strive to like look at each game as like its own thing as much as you can. Like you can compare them in certain ways, right? But you should respect each game for like what it's trying to do, and not like the conventions of the time, or like all that kind of shit. So
yes,
because people have a habit of they want to talk about like a lot of like game design conventions as being like more they find like the let's talk about the game industry, how shitty the game industry is and shit. Like that's what they find interesting, I guess, but it's more like, well, I actually want to like think about like games, individual games, like what makes this game cool. Like what's this game? What were the people that were making this game like thinking about? What are they trying to do?
What were they trying to say?
Yeah, what's interesting about? So it's
it's based. Cool. Who else is an epic video game reviewer, man?
Who else is epic? There's a lot of people who are okay. There's this I think he's Australian guy. His channel name is Novacano. He's pretty good.
Okay.
He's done I think he started off, he did like videos about every Ratchet and Clank game, and then every Jack game, and every like Crash Bandicoot game, like the original trilogies of them, I should say. And then he sort of like branched out into doing different shit, but like he talked about like, here's a pretty good video about the PS2 Prince of Persia's.
Okay.
And some other shit. He's pretty good.
How would you compare yourself to these people?
I don't have enough videos to compare myself to anybody. I'm ass.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh.
Did I fail the escort?
No, you didn't.
I know I didn't, but it's got a mission marker over there, so.
Maybe there's another escort mission. How do you see yourself, like, with what you've done so far? How do you think you stack up against?
Well, against these type of people, I don't stack up at all, because I've not made anything that's like, as an analytical thing, is very interesting. Besides maybe like the digital video, right?
Yeah. Is he gonna blow up?
They went to the depths of the desert. I think there's another parade in the desert or some shit you can do.
Incredible.
Absolutely. That's right. I was trying to remember where this fucking side quest like mission marker is like beeping, and yeah, he's over there. Okay.
Who the fuck? Who in the what in the heck in the shit in the...
But also I'm not trying to be like anybody else necessarily, so it's more...
Yes. Do not compare yourself, I was just curious. These markers aren't an actual quest, says Sean.
But it's the machine boy.
Machine Man.
He's having
Machiner Man.
Having existential thoughts. Why it exists.
There's like 5 of them. Something happens after you find the last machine, but it doesn't count as a quest, I guess. Says a Shawnee boy.
Oh.
You blew him up.
I blew him up.
He is but scrap metal and a smithereens now.
He's been smoted.
Smoten.
Yeah, I'm like way over leveled. That's alright, it's not bad.
Yes, I can tell.
I don't give a fuck. I just won't kill as much shit, but
You know, give no
I
fuck.
think the final boss is like level 50. And I wouldn't say I'm that close to the final boss.
Wait, what? The final boss is level 50?
I think so,
Ain't that some shit? Let's talk about how no one should go to prison for marijuana.
yeah. What is there to talk about? No one should go to prison for marijuana. If you supported marijuana laws and like making them harsher, you're fucking the scum of the earth. And I want to drag you out in the street and shoot you in the mouth.
Free gamer grass. Smonking the devil's lettuce.
Yeah. Puffing on the jazz cabbage.
Jazz cabbage is gonna be the funniest. The skunk.
I can't believe that thing decided to end itself.
The stink.
The stanky pinky.
Waffle.
This is where that machine fell.
Nani? This is where that machine fell.
Yeah, that one who just jumped off the tower.
Did he pull a Houdini and disappear?
What epic side questing we have here. Yeah, I know about that one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one over here. This for the rest of the side quests, I'm gonna try to more like pick one up and then do it, and then so I don't have like a 1 trillion quest markers all the time.
Which
got a little bit annoying.
Oh my god. Dummy.
What was all that about?
No idea.
Arguing with a child, huh? I'll help you.
She'd never survive on her own. So how's the kid
So
going
this
to
machine
survive?
mother has a child, eh? It's surprising to see them form familial units like that. I wonder if they'll let us examine their brain circuits if we bring the kid home.
Your scientific curiosity is getting out of hand, 9S.
Joking, I'm joking. Mostly.
I pray for your safe passage.
So you know how you wanted to do the ocean thing? Record some ocean shit, right?
Yes.
Was that just like recording ocean waves or like marine life sound shit?
I think we talked about this a little bit, but
Did we?
with my means, it'll probably be more of the former, but I would prefer the latter because that has to do more with the song that I wrote.
Well, you know what you could do is you could get like an aquarium and like get some shrimp or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. That would be
Get a hydrophone, record your aquarium.
that would be an epicness idea. Well, it is an epicness idea. It would be epic if I actually did it. But if I had a little bit more money and time to just work on making like every song like as cool as humanly fucking possible, then I would love to do that. That'd be rad.
Yes, yes.
It's sort of that mind space that's like why I'm not going deep in on that album right now. But
Why aren't you? I forget.
I just want to do some of the collab shit that I'm working on, and then I can, in my solo time, I can focus more on like writing and YouTube shit than
before more enemies.
music.
Yes. We should
So I can make music more of a group thing or a
Come on,
collaborative
kid,
thing.
don't be
Then
unreasonable.
Right.
Any ideas?
I love the
to leave?
overalls.
I've never dealt with a snot-nosed machine before.
We should end stream in 10 minutes. But
I'm on it.
what so what's going on with the Tylenat thing that you invited me to do?
It's still mostly just Nat throwing ideas at me, and I'm being like,
okay.
yeah, I'm about to draw on that and write lyrics to that.
Okay. So if I'm needed,
well, 'cause
you'll
I-
hit me up, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I want to be I want to do electronic music in some capacity, but I don't have the patience to make it completely by myself. So,
Finished?
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Your mother
Yeah.
was worried about you. She sent us here to find you. So quit with the whining and let us take you home already.
Yeah. Yeah, stupid. Come on, stupid.
Stupid fuck. Stupid
Stay close,
bitch
all right?
boy.
Don't go wandering off. She
Yes.
sure was. So let's go home and have you apologize, all right?
Please, as fast as possible. I don't have the patience to fucking watch you jump like this.
Oh, so B2 actually, she actually lifts her own weight when
Huh?
she's an AI.
Yeah, 9S did.
Did he really, though?
Yeah. He does a little bit of work. He's not like fucking taking out
He's
bosses and
useless.
shit for you, but
I see.
he's like keeps cowering in fear every 3 jumps, and there's no enemies. They're like way over there.
That's because he can smell their anger.
Dude, stop. Robots can't smell. Oh, there they come. I walk away and then they spawn in. Oh, or not. What the fuck?
Or an what the fuck? Why doesn't he just keep jumping away
Because he's a...
instead of cowering in fear like a fucking moron.
He's a damn idiot.
If he stays still, he's gonna get blown the heck up.
Doesn't he see?
Yoko Taro, why you do this? I can't believe we didn't talk about Yoko Taro on this stream.
There's nothing to say. He's gone.
This button.
Is that the word? We gotta shorten it. We say it too much.
When I die, I want to go to Yoko Taro heaven.
A heaven with white-haired, mean-spirited anime chicks, and
and penisless men.
Yeah. G.I. Joe boys.
Boop boop beep boop.
My homie out here about to die and shit. So I have a problem. My problem is that I'm too intensely single-minded about whatever I want to do.
Okay.
I have no ability to balance like multiple things at once. So that's why I played almost 80 hours of Persona 4 in the past 2 weeks, because I'm like, well, you know, I want to play Persona 4.
I noticed that you've been playing that game a lot.
Yes, an obscene amount. But I want to finish. Like, I would just want to play it until I finish it. That's how I play games. I just play it until I finish it. But I, like, it takes me weeks because it's long as fuck. So, like, that's what I used to do as a kid, too. Like, I would just, literally, when I was, like, ready to, like, play through a game, I would just go to school, come home, play the game until I went to sleep. Every single day until I beat it. Literally, that's it. Like, I didn't want to do anything else.
But Tyler, your homework.
Yeah, fuck homework. I never did it.
How are your grades?
Good, except for math, where you had to do the homework to know what the fuck you were doing.
That's true.
History class, you just show up, memorize everything he says, go home, play fucking a video game. I haven't changed. I really haven't.
What about science, bro? Did you study science?
Yeah, science was easy as fuck too. Chemistry sucks. But like all sciences, like biology and fucking all that shit that's not chemistry is easy as fuck.
Yeah, but did you study it?
No, I didn't. I never studied for anything in my fucking life. Ever, I promise. Until I got to college, I never studied for anything.
Goddamn.
I never worked hard at anything in my fucking life except being a fucking gamer. Don't you understand? Literally, my entire life has just been playing video games, reading books, and listening to music. Those are my fucking functional skills. So why do you think I want to make music and fucking write about video games?
Okay. Sean says same here, gamer. Well, what were your grades like then? Did you get like...
I wish it was my job to make videos, so then I could just be like, alright, I'm going to spend 2 weeks playing nothing but Persona 4, 10 hours a day, and then make a video about it. But I can't. Because, like, I only have so much time, so I got to make the videos I really want to make. And then, but I also am too, like... this is kind of, like, neat. I don't know why I'm blathering over it. You need to experience the game more, but, the machine to have feelings, bro. She love her son. They have difficulties, but she love him. Alright, get the fuck out of here.
Killer.
This is what happens in fucking single-parent households. The kid just runs off. Mutual understanding without a network sounds tough. That's your fucking life mission statement.
What?
9S said mutual understanding without a network seems tough.
Yeah, that's me. We should also end stream now.
Alright, let me go to Pascal's village and grab that other side quest and save.
Come up with a haiku for Sean before we go.
Who that boy? It is Sean. I fucked up. Who that boy? It's Sean. Watching me play Nier 2 times sounds like a sad life, bro. I love you, man. Sorry. I'm not a poet. This is why I need to learn Japanese so I can write better haiku. That's the only reason. I'll help.
Right.
I'll help Mother, and then I'll end the stream. Sorry.
Alright, cool.
The lock's even stronger now.
Holy shit. Smash. Blast.
Speaking of Smash, turns out everyone who plays Smash Bros. Competitively is a pedophile. Have you seen this shit?
No.
Rampant sex scandal has fucking emerged in the competitive Smash Bros. Community. It's fucking hilarious to watch.
Is that for real?
Yeah, for real.
Everyone's a pedophile, huh?
Well, it turns out, like, most of the people who have been around since, like, Brawl and Smash 4, have been, like, fucking and, like, grooming all the kids that have come up on, like, Smash 4 and Ultimate. So, like, there's all these, like, 22-year-olds, fucking 14-year-olds, and fucking rape allegations and everything else, and it's just, like, the entire fucking... It's just hilarious. I mean, I'm glad that it's happening, right? Because, like, you know, people who are fucking taking advantage of other people sexually and shit shouldn't be, like, glorified for being good at a fucking video game. But also, it's just, like, everything all at once, and it's fucking, like, entertaining as, like, a spectacle of watching people be torn down. Like, you were good at this video game, but you also fuck children, so... Game over, bub.
I laugh at other people's misfortunes.
No, it's a good thing. It's like a healthy thing to happen, right? Like, you gotta get those pedophiles out of your fucking Nintendo gaming community, but it's just... Oh, it's just like...
Oh my god.
Literally all like the entire Smash Bros subreddit right now is, for like a week and a half, has just been like people posting fucking twitlongers about like my third cousin fucking molested Bob the cat, the 56th best fucking duck hunt in Idaho. And shit. It's just like, it's just fucking wild. It's like everybody all at once. They've just been fucking keeping it a secret or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I mean, fuck them, right? If you're an adult, you're fucking teenagers, and you're fucking like 14-year-olds, fuck you. But I laugh at your being torn down from your fucking Smash Bros. Olympus Mons.
Sean says, well, they aren't all pedos. There's more sexual abusers than pedos.
Yeah,
but I guess, like, the biggest names that have been added are pedos.
Yeah, this is true. There's lots of, like...
Oh, actually, I saw something about Zero.
Yeah.
Being, like, abusing his wife or something. I don't fucking know. That might be
I think he was making sexual advances towards some girl when he was like 20 and she was 14 or whatever. That they lived in. I don't know. I mean, I don't care about the details so much as they lived together in some other guy's house, who's also a famous like Smash Bros. Guy. It's weird and kind of degenerate, but I'm like glad that people are being exposed for being like, you know, shitty people, right? But anyway, next time on Nier.
Sean says, nah, Zero took advantage of someone at the Smash House.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we can talk about that more and it would be hilarious.
Surely it would be the highlight of our weeks, but some of us have jobs.
Yeah, unfortunately. Are we good to go on Saturday?
I will let you know for certain. Let me check my itinerary, bro.
Your schedule. Your agenda.
My schedule, yeah. I defeated over 2,900 enemies. That's a lot of enemy. That's a fuck lot of enemy.
Alright, well, thanks for hanging out with us, Sean.
It's been real and it's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun.
Perhaps we will catch you on the next streaming event.
We'll catch you on the flip, dog. All right, I'm ending this stream like when you shake the piss droplets off your dick.